Hi, my name is Casey Nicholson. I am a student at Grand Canyon University. This class is 436N ECL, English Language Learners. The teacher is Amy Southwick. Today I'm going to talk about supporting English language learners in the classroom. Of course, we want to make sure our classroom is inclusive, supportive, multicultural at all times, and inviting to our students, whether they are from here or not, whether they're moving in the middle of the school year or they're starting at the beginning. English language learners can face several difficult situations: moving to a new country, trying to fit into a new school, learning a new language, have no idea what they're getting into. Vygotsky believes that learning occurs when there is a social interaction between more and less knowledgeable people. It is our jobs as educators to make sure we are those knowledgeable people in that child's life. And this obviously applies to the English language learner who feels comfortable with their peers as well. So always making sure that your children know you expect them, they know what your expectations are when it comes to new students in the classroom in the middle of the school year. Family engagement nights are also a great way to invite your parents in, get to know their cultural background, understand their family ways. Even something we're doing tonight, we're doing our Title I family night where everybody's coming to meet the new principal who started in April. So we are very excited to do that. Two-way communication, such as there's so many apps out there, Class Dojo, Remind, and then always having those parent-teacher conferences available throughout the school year as well. You know, COVID can be crazy, but still allowing those options, whether it's in person, over the phone, scheduled, not scheduled, just making sure that you're available to talk to parents so they know that you're willing to learn or willing to talk. In the article of Cultural Connections, it talks about 6 strategies for cultural connection. And the strategies were questions, making sure that you, as a teacher, are aware of your surroundings in your classroom. Does your classroom reflect your student body? Obviously, this is going to change every year. You have different students come in and out every year. It just depends. How well do you know your students? Obviously, you're not going to know them the very first day, but reaching out maybe during open house, either having them all come at once so they can meet each other, get to know the families as well. It's a great time to do that. Do you involve your families, whether this is a school-wide activity or just a classroom activity, inviting volunteers inside, asking parents to come out and come in the classroom and do read-alouds, helping out with school parties, all that good stuff. Do you help students develop a positive racial and cultural identity? When you get to know them, they also get to know themselves, because sometimes these questions we don't ask ourselves every day. So when they hear those questions, they start thinking like, do I know the background of who I am? So they ask mom and dad, hey, where's your grandma from? Where was grandma such and such born? So these are great ways to open communications at the home as well. Do you create space for difficult conversations about current events and culture? Obviously, right now we are talking about or experience the Ukraine war with Russia. So something like this would be great to have open conversations about, because the kids do hear these things at home. They do hear these things at school. During the election years, we interact with the kids in the classroom so they do their research. So we're not blocking them out from all this information, but giving them the opportunity to understand and give those open communication skills a try. Now, some things are said at home that shouldn't be said at home, but we always try to keep the classroom as positive as possible, giving them the knowledge that is age appropriate, that they need to understand. So that is all. Thank you.